So today I'm going to quickly show how I am setting up my lesson planner for this year. I actually already got it set up in about 10 minutes. All I had to do is print out the pages that I needed and pop it into a binder. So I actually am reusing a binder that I already had, and I just took a plain binder and I just kind of decorated the side with different washi tape that I had. I did this a couple of years ago and it has stuck really well. So I used this as a planner a couple of years ago and it's still in pretty good shape. So I just thought I would reuse what I already had. So a couple of years ago, I started planning my school year by season because I just find that it works really well for the way that we do school. So what I did was, these are tabs that are already, you can buy these packs of tabbed paper, and then I just covered them with washi tape to kind of coordinate with the edge of my binder here. So, and then I use my label maker. These are not sticking on super great. I think I'm gonna have to add some extra adhesive to the back. But anyway, this will give you an idea of how I did it. So I've got my 3 seasons here. I'll show you behind the tabs in just a second. Then I have a section for Noah. He's my 11th grader. And then I have a section for notes. And then back here, I have a section for records. So in the front of my planner, I have like my planning sheets. Now I'm just starting to plan for my homeschool year, so I don't have a lot of this filled in yet. This is sort of my calendar at a glance for the whole year. This is what I call my calendar framework. I fill this out at the beginning of my planning so that I kind of know when our start date is, when our end date is, and any breaks that we're gonna take. I cross those out right away. Then in here behind that, I have this year at a glance tool that I use a ton. I have this page right here about what we need more of and what we need less of. These are all part of my Planning Your Homeschool Year the Simple Way, and it is a class that I offer. It's Planning Your Homeschool Year in 3 simple steps is how I plan every year, and so these are the pages that go along with that. And then on this side, I have our homeschool mission statement that I fill out every year. And then I have a course of study that I fill in for each of my kids. So again, I don't have those filled out yet, but those will be filled out as I plan. So then behind each season, I simply have my monthly planning page tool. So this is what it looks like. You can print them out in either blank subjects up here, or you can get them already filled in like I have right here. And it's just 4 weeks of your monthly plan. And I really like planning this way just because it helps me keep on track more than if I plan day by day. I feel like looking at my week at a glance like this is a lot more doable for me than trying to do it day by day. So behind each seasonal section, I have the month. So I have September, October, and November there. And then at the end of my November planning page, I have the books that we read. So I can keep track of all the books that we read together, all the read alouds that we did, and I can just keep track of them by season here. So at the end of the year, when I type them all up into kind of our yearly synopsis that I do every year, it's gonna be really easy for me to do that. So then I have a section on winter, I have a section on spring, and they all look just like the fall one. And then I have a section for my son Noah because he's in 11th grade. I'm starting to get a lot more papers for him and having to organize a little bit more for him. Behind here, so far, all I have is sort of a brainstorming sheet that I did on planning what courses he's going to do this year. Then I have a notes section, which I actually forgot to put paper in, but I will put paper in there, and this will just be for ideas that I write to myself, books we want to read, all kinds of stuff. I'll just have notebook paper there. And then right here is a record section. And I've shown this in my other videos. I will show this, I will give a link to my video again. There, I showed that in the previous one, but all I do on these papers is I just have a record of what we've done for the day. So every day at the end of the school day or at the end of the night, I will just jot down everything that we did, movies that we watched, documentaries that we watched, games that we played, you know, even games that don't have to do with academics. Like if my girls played dress up, I will write that down on here because I think that it all counts and it all adds up to something really amazing. And so when I write down everything that we actually did do, it helps me focus on that instead of what we didn't get done, which is sometimes what we do a lot as homeschool moms. We focus on all the places that we're failing or we're not doing well. So by keeping track of what we did do, it helps me to feel better about myself and to keep a good record of what we actually did do. So, and then I just have this extra tab just in case I think of other things that I want to keep in my planner. But honestly, that is all I have for right now. It's very thin. I need to still put a cover in here, but that's all I'm going to do for my lesson planner this year for 2018 and 19. And, you know, as we go, I might add things or subtract things, but I'm really excited to just have it really, really simple this year. And so I just wanted to share this with you. If you're feeling overwhelmed with all the planner options that there are out there, I just want to throw out that this is just another way that you can use the Learning Well Community Forever Planner. And if you find that it's not working for you, you can print out other planning pages that are included in the bundle and just set up a whole different type of planner that will work better for you. So anyway, this is my planner for the year. I am super excited about it. I've never had a planner this simple before, but I am so stoked to just really simplify things. I'm gonna have an 11th grader and a kindergartner this year, and then 2 in between. And so I'm really just thinking of ways that I can simplify and, you know, just breathe a little easier and not trying to complicate or overcomplicate things. So I hope that this was helpful, and have fun planning your school year and setting up your homeschool planner.